guys, this is June again, and then today it's my 35th video. I'm June because I was born in June, and today we are going to explore what are the top 5 things you need to do if, let's say, you're starting your first business, be it online or offline, but definitely it must be about online right now based on the current situation right now, right? So actually, there are few things that you need to focus if today is the first day that you decide that you want to start your own business. First, you have to decide what kind of problems that you want to solve, meaning like what is the main missions of your company, what is the goal. Okay, so every businesses we're actually earning based on the amount that we're earning based on the problem that we're solving. The bigger is the problem, and then the solutions, if let's say you can solve all this big problem, then the more money you are going to earn. Make sense? So first thing, you have to decide what you want to help on, what problem you want to solve. And then second thing, you have to decide what kind of niche you want to serve, meaning in which particular niche. You cannot just solve problems by all the general public. You cannot say, I sell clothing. So who are you selling to? You are selling to a specific niche or women? Is it a working lady or housewife? Or even like a work from home moms? So you have to be very specific what kind of niche. Even that, if let's say you're a social media marketer, you're providing a digital marketing services to your clients, right? You have to define who are you providing these services to? Is it like local businesses that you're providing, or you're actually providing for online coaches? Because the more specific you are able to speak in the languages that your clients understand. Like if let's say I'm offering services to online coaches, right? I'll speak to them as if how my services can improve the conversions of their prospect from your coaching business. Or if let's say I can actually phrase it in the way that will appeal to them, saying that how I can actually help you to improve the repeat clients or improve the offers that you give to your prospect, your students. So these are the terms. The more specific you are, the more specific language that you can use. So second thing is that you have to define the niche that you want to have. And the third thing that you need to do is you have to know whenever you're first starting, right? Most of us, we are on sole proprietor, or maybe we have additional partners. So when we start small, right, there are important things that we cannot delegate out. Sales and marketing, it's the process that when you're first starting, you should not delegate, because you need to work around you need to go directly to work with your prospect and your clients, right? You need to know what they want and then what they don't want. You need to know where these people, they aggregate. Where is the group that they are actually congregating, so that you can go after them. Then from there, you kind of know if let's say you're unable to sell successfully, at least you can get feedback from your prospect, from your client. You can always ask them, okay, you can ask for their feedback. Hey, I'm so sorry that you're not interested in this. Can I know what is the reason so that I can improve myself? A lot of clients and a lot of prospects right now, they are so willing to share to you. So if let's say you delegate your sales and marketing process out to maybe a digital marketing agency when you're first starting out, is very, very, to me, it's very dangerous, because what the other person doing, it's just to bring you traffic and prospect. But then they do not know the technical aspect of your businesses. They do not know the specific problems that your clients face, which you can actually solve it. So that's why whenever you're first starting, sales and marketing is a process that you can't, to me, I think you can't actually delegate out. You can delegate the technical parts, meaning you do not know how to run Facebook ads. Then you can delegate out to running the Facebook ads. But the core itself, meaning where your clients will congregate, what kind of group they like, what kind of social media influencer they follow. You need to know yourself. Do not delegate this task to your social media agencies, right? So I hope that makes sense to you. And then this will be the top 20% that sales and marketing you should always focus, because sales and marketing, when you're first starting out, it's not like a straightforward thing. It's involved a lot of trial and error. Like hi Jenny, you always try method A, it is not working, then you need to try method B. And then you do not know whether method B is working or not. But you just need to keep trying until you find a specific way that works for you, works for a client as well. Make sense? Okay, of course, this is what I'm saying is more like a technical side. If let's say you want to go for paid advertising. If let's say you are a person who wants to go for like organic strategy. Okay, we always talk about organic strategy, but then what do we mean? We mean it by attraction marketing. So attraction marketing, in own words, right? It means that we position ourselves as an expert so that we attract our prospect to look for us. Why do we attract the prospect look for us? Because when people they see you as an authority. They know that you have the expertise. They look for you. They kind of want you to solve the problem with them. Make sense? So it means that when they look for you, you know that as long as you get on a closing call with them, you're able to close them, because in their mind, they actually have the desire, want to be close. They have a problem, want to be helped on, and they have a problem to be solved. So when I first started, I always had, and also when I reach out to other first-time entrepreneurs, I always realized that they have this issue. They are trying to solve a problem for people who do not want to get help. Let me repeat. They are trying to solve a problem they think exists, but the prospect don't want to get help. Okay, here's the catch. If let's say someone don't want to be helped, it's very difficult for you to sell them. Make sense? So you have to go through from all the awareness to the go down to follow up, become prospect. So it's more difficult to sell. So that's why whenever you have limited time, we always want to help prospect. First, your dream client must have money, must have money for a solution. Secondly, they must have problem to be solved, and then thirdly, they want to be helped. Okay, so I hope that this makes sense to you. So after you actually you can plan it out already, right? It's time that you'll feel overwhelmed, definitely. So you can start delegate out of the task, that whether you delegate out, whether the person screw up or not, it doesn't matter. So you can just list down. So most likely whatever I'm doing is that I will list down like something like maybe joining Facebook groups, or building joining Facebook groups, data entry, or even doing research, or help me to organize data, help me to use my content to produce an ebook, transcribing my videos become an ebook. Is actually the services that I can delegate out, because it's very straightforward. You just need to find a person who has time, right? And then they have this. It doesn't involve a lot of skill set, like transcribing, it doesn't involve a lot of skill sets. Data entry doesn't, or even graphic design. I will delegate this task out, but sales and marketing is some part where I will always want to be part of it. Unless you know your dream client very well, and then you have a huge bunch of following, you know them very well. That's only I will delegate out. So after that, another thing that I want to share is that whenever you're first starting, right, you will always have this problem, like on a daily basis, you keep trying, right? And then you're not seeing results. And then you kind of feel like, is it right for me? Or is it suitable for me? Is it I'm doing wrong? Okay? So please don't worry if let's say you're not getting result yet. Because sometimes in terms of getting result, it takes time. But then you need the persistence and you need the discipline. That's the first one. Secondly, if let's say you're not getting results, that is not a failure. It's just a feedback that your strategy yesterday didn't work. So you need to go and find out what was the thing that you did yesterday that is not working. There can be a lot of different possibilities. Say maybe yesterday you shared the content, a lot of people responded, but then once you send the ebook to them, they don't respond. So where's the problem? The problem is never on the traffic generation in this scenario. The problem is on the conversion. Maybe your ebook didn't deliver a very great value to people that makes people resonate. Maybe you have a very good content of ebook, but then the design sucks. There are a lot of different possibilities, or maybe just because you did not follow up with the people and you did not include a call to action that makes sense to people so that they work on it. So every day you are actually solving. Entrepreneurship is our daily problem solving activities. Whenever something don't work, we don't put ourselves down, don't be disappointed, just to find out the things that could work. And then once we find out, try and error, up to the point that you realize, hey, you know what, this thing worked. You just need to duplicate that as many as possible. That's what we do on entrepreneurship. And then secondly is that this mindset is so super powerful, because a lot of us, when we are alone, right, we always have the self-doubt. Like we doubt our beliefs, and then we believe our doubts. It is so super dangerous. So in order to help you to be able to overcome doubts, like please join groups that you have a lot of like-minded people, because whenever you feel down, if let's say you're surrounded by like-minded people, right, they will actually encourage you. They'll give you the encouragement that you always needed, and then you know that you are not alone. So these are the key takeaways that I want to give to anybody else who are starting entrepreneurship. I actually started my own business and companies 12 years ago, even though I have a lot of different experiences. But then sometimes I would just feel like these are the things that I needed. It's a community that makes sense. It's a community that can give the beliefs that you wanted. It's the community that can encourage you to do the things that you need to do. And then what you need to do is just to make sure you learn different skill set on a daily basis. Be humble. seek for feedback, seek for advice. If let's say you have money to invest in yourself, invest in a mentor, because that's going to save you a lot of time, a lot of energy by actually trying and error. Right? I hope that makes sense to you. And then for those who are actually interested for my sharing, right, please feel free to join my group. It's called AMazingStory group. I actually have about 35 videos of different topics. We have entrepreneurship, motivation, also in terms of branding, marketing as well. So my goal is that I want to be able to empower more entrepreneurs. I want to empower more women in starting their own businesses. So be it whether you're struggling athletes, it doesn't matter. It's not about who has more experience. It's about what we wanted to learn. All right, we want to learn from the best, and we want to learn from people who are more experienced than us. And of course, I also have a free 15-minute strategy call available. So if let's say you think my video is very valuable, feel free to schedule a 15 minutes consultation call with me. I'm able to help you to see how I can add value to your business and your life. All right, so I'll see you tomorrow then. Bye.